Guitar players, particularly guitar players like me, mainly probably just me, are good at being weirdos. Here I am, being a weirdo, hanging out in front of or in back of some Ferraris. Probably, if there are security cameras around here, I'm gonna look pretty special. Got my lights, my camera set up. The first song I released was called number 4087 in E. Yeah, that's the title of the song. I'll put a link to it below. I've since learned that I should probably name my songs differently. I will. It's going to be different. I don't know, I was identifying with great composers. I was identifying erroneously. That was a bad idea. I can't hardly remember the names of my own songs now. The first song I released, 4087 in E, I went down to the studio. This was out in Mesa, Arizona. And I was at this recording studio, and the guy who owned the studio said, "Oh yeah, yeah, you can use our this room, this studio here, Studio A or whatever he called it, and it has an SSL in it." I thought, oh, cool, an SSL. So he mentioned to me that this SSL console, he wanted to get a console that had some sort of lineage to it, that had a history. Oh, he got one with a history, all right. This console, this $500,000 fiat currency buck console, he tells me it used to belong to Madonna. It bounced right off me, did not penetrate. All right, it's a fancy console. Over the years, I've thought about it, and I thought, did they sterilize that console? That's disgusting. You know what Madonna is. Maybe it is human, maybe it isn't. Who knows what things have been done in, on, and around that SSL console. If I found out something had been owned by Madonna, I'd take it out in the backyard and I'd burn it. This Madonna creature, oh, it's nasty. That thing looks like it's 150 years old. It looks like a dirty Gollum from the Lord of the Rings movies. Just this disgusting creature. Yeah. And then, of course, they, throw some stanky tights on it. I bet the photographer has to wear a hazmat suit. Afterwards, he's out and back with his 3,000 fiat currency buck Mac. First, he has to smash it with a sledge, and then he has to pour lighter fluid all over the whole thing. You're gonna be caught in some sort of evil demon whirlwind coming out of that thing. It's gonna suck you into a vortex. You're gonna be in a black hole. You're gonna zip around through these wormholes. Who knows what dimension. You're gonna come back, feel like you've been abused. You won't be able to remember anything, probably just like Madonna on that SSL console. The guy who owned that studio drove a Volvo. I like to call them Volvas. I'm picking on a guy who owns a studio with multiple massive consoles, including an SSL, who's driving a Volvo. He should have been driving a Ferrari. Volvo. It's like driving a 1989 Ford Fiesta. You only drive that because you're destitute and you don't have your meth lab up and running yet. Because as soon as you get that meth lab up and running, you're gonna upgrade that 89 Fiesta. If you're in Europe, you're gonna get out of your Volvo. You're gonna be driving something else. You're gonna be driving a 1993 Saab. Yeah, good luck getting that thing repaired with the supply chain crisis. You're screwed. You are screwed. You know what? Spend your 25, 30 fiat currency bucks. There's a spider web coming off of my tripod. Which means there's probably a spider behind it. Better not be in my hair. If there's a spider in my hair, anyway, probably better get out of here before security shows up. I better check myself for spiders.